Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more No Man's Sky Shipyards, and we're going to do a shorter one today. We're going to try for 30 minutes, and we don't have a Corvette equipped because I'm sort of out of space. Let's do a quick count. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some space. We might get to building a Corvette, but we got to get rid of some ships, and I was thinking we could scrap some like the Radiant Pillar, but we're going to check something out real quick, and I'll show you why. We got to figure out how to store ships, which I've never done before. So let's count. Radiant Pillar plus Hope there. Summon Hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can build one more ship right now, and that's not good enough. I want more than that, so let's probably not scrap any ships at all. I think it's pretty important to have at least one standard Starship equipped on your save at a time. That way, if you get trapped underneath the floor in the space station, you can jet back up and grab your ship by just holding that enter cockpit key from underneath the floor. The Corvettes are too far away and you'll fall, but you can probably get out of the space station when that bug happens. Anyway, not a real game-breaking bug. So this right here is why, oh wow, we've got extra slots, is why I want to keep this Radiant Pillar. It's really good. That's a really good layout for your supercharged slots on a Starship. It's better to have 4 connected if you want to really ramp up one item, but I think Starships are an important thing to ramp up multiple items on. Pulse drives and weapons, or pulse drive and hyperdrive, depending what you're... Okay, I wasn't thrusting hard, just... so loud. Yeah, whatever you need your Starship for. Okay, so over here somewhere, I thought there may be a terminal, but maybe that's up on the bridge. Let's go check. Yeah, I don't see anything down here. No idea how to store Starships. Manage fleet, that sounds like the thing that it would be in. Manage Starship Archive. Okay. Archive, alright. Archive ships will be placed in long-term storage and the freighter's cold. Storage ships will keep all installed technology and be ready for use. Any surplus cargo will be destroyed. Okay. Oh, okay. So we don't have much equipped on this ship anyway. It's just a really good layout. We're definitely going to store that one. Number 3, we're going to do that. There we go. Radiant Pillar is in. And, oh, we have a starborn runner as well. Okay. It's going to this ship. We've got a lot of inventory over there. Let's go downstairs. Where, oh, where is that starborn runner? It's not here. Why is it not here? What a rip. Okay. We're gonna go like that, and we're gonna go switch ship. Starborn runner. Nothing in the starborn runner, including no photonics core, so that's already been removed. And we've used that in other ships. So we can store this one, and we'll keep our sentinel ship so we don't have to do more inventory management. Sounds good to me. Let's head back upstairs, store this thing. That's 2 in the hold. The discus I'm gonna probably recycle so we can just build another Corvette out of that one. I think I would like to store the broads. Oh, you can't place Corvettes in a long-term storage. Well, that's good to know. That means this save only has effectively 3 more Starships to make before it's filled on Starships. because like I said, it's important to have at least one regular Starship. Okay, well that's disappointing. But if we're going to get rid of the discus, that's fine. We haven't named this one. Let's go over to the space station. And take a peek at all of the Corvettes on the save. And see which ones we want to recycle and which ones we want to keep around. Okay, we know. I want to keep that. I don't know what that ship even is. What is that guy? Let's go take a peek. Oh, this was our sample circle build. So we have a non-perfect circle build here. Just a randomly placed using the window thing, I think. Okay. I think I'm going to recycle this one too if we do another circle build one. Okay, good to know. Before we go then, let's change the name to Free Circle. And to get that locked in there, we're going to go into here. We're going to go modify Free Circle, and we're going to go change the color to that and apply to the whole Corvette. Back out and apply the edits. Restore point saved after we've saved the name. I've found going into your cockpit seat and getting out, and that restore point won't change the name. Let's go take a peek at our cockpit seat and see if it says Free Circle or if it says whatever protector. Free Circle, good, perfect. Yeah, I've had some issues getting it to cross over. Okay, next, what is next? I know which one that is, but we have to do the same thing here, and we're going to keep this one as well. We'll change the name. I don't know how to spell Oculus. I look it up every time. But that's good enough. I'll know what it is. Oculus Corvette. Perfect. And we're going to do a modify. We're at exactly the part limit, so I'm going to, I don't know, change a color. And I'm going to change a color. I'm going to apply the edit. There we go. Oculus Corvette. Do I have an easy way to get to that cockpit? I don't think I do, which is frustrating. Bad design. Oculus Corvette, yeah. There we go. Oh. That's not that bad actually, it's just convoluted. Okay. Free Circle. Star Barge, we know what we want. We know what that one is. I'm definitely keeping that. The unidentified is our flying saucer. We are definitely keeping that. Okay, so we've got 2 to recycle. I think we switch over. Or do we just start with a new Corvette? You know what? We've got space. Let's start with a new Corvette. We'll recycle some other time. So yeah, let's get into building. Create a new Corvette. Okay. I don't have a specific idea, but I've got a general idea. So let's go with it. Landing pad, or landing thruster in the middle. We will put on, yeah, I really do like the ambassador is the best. Put on an ambassador. Should we do 2? I don't know how big these things are gonna get. Let's do a hab. And I don't really like this, but it's going to be semi-hidden, I think. Not my favorite hab. Not my favorite cockpit for the front, at least. Alright. Let's actually change the color now. There we go. No, we can't finalize the design yet. Put on one of these thingamajiggers. One of these. A weapon. And I think that's all we need. Yeah. That's a good spot for our C-Class super slot. Excellent. Good to see. Okay, compare. Add to the collection. There we go. That's something I've never seen before. That's weird. That's a very interesting name. We're gonna change that. We're gonna try to make a sort of a diamond shape. That diamond? Yeah, diamond. Good enough. Okay, modify diamond. So, are we on free place? Yeah, I definitely don't have all these parts. We're on free placement. Good. Not free placement, free costs. We're probably not going to be using free placement today. Okay. Nope, that's not the part I want at all. There it is. Turbine Aerofoil. That is the part I want. Now I want these to meet in the middle. I probably want it to go up one. So I'm going to copy this. We're going to move it over. Is that the best way to move it? No, that moves it back. Sideways. Copy that. Yeah, you know what? Forward is probably good. I probably want this forward anyway. So back to our turbine aerofoil. We can put this here. Oh, we lost our color. Okay. That is pretty much what I wanted. And now because we are a half forward, I might be able to snap this underneath. Wow, if I copy the room down, I bet I can. Yeah. I don't know what that's going to do to our cockpit, but that's sort of what I wanted to see. So let's apply those edits. First person might be best for this. Okay, we've got a room in the way. I gotta delete that. It does look like those things are going to be in the way, but I bet we're still going to be able to get into the seat, which is very interesting. Yeah. All right, let's get in, go for a quick test flight. Not to see what it looks like out of camera like this, which is fine and all, but to see what it looks like in first person. Oh, that's not hardly as bad as I expected. Our head is inside the piece, but that lets us see outside. I was worried it would look like this everywhere. Yeah, that's not too shabby. We can see the radar and we can see space. Okay, all right. Not really what I would like long term, though. Like, I would enjoy flying that very, very much. Mm-hmm. Beep, beep. right. Now I think what we're gonna want to do is put one here, maybe. No, that has to go a half forward. So I'm gonna delete these rooms. I'm going to put our wing on there. Move that there. Whoops. Delete that, copy that, put that on there. Is that at the right height? Yep. Indeed. Snap that one on. Now, where would we need one? Merge in there. Oh, that's interesting. No, I sort of want it to be on this side though, so we need to do our room trick again. Nope, not there. Nope, I want to move. There we go. And then down, right? Yes, but do I need to go forward, or was I wrong that I want it there? What's it snapping to here? Oh, that room. Right, right, okay. I think what I want to do is go a half up. Ooh, that's pretty close. Come on, snap where I saw you snapping. Ah, just off. If we could merge that down less than half a block, that would be perfect. So, what we need to do then is move this thing back half a block. Yeah, that's very nice. I like how that's working. Can I? I need, that's a half off. I need to copy this. Move it, it doesn't matter. All right, let's put this, I think it was forward. So like here. Copy that, flip it upside down, and it should snap there now. Yeah, we're gonna have this bulbous cockpit sticking out the bottom and that, but I think it's about as good as we're gonna get to hope for here. Oh, that's not the right spot. Was it? Oh yeah, I've just got an extra room on this side. Okay. Not too shabby. Okay, let's delete that. I think what I'm going to want to do is use our scaffolding here to put in more photon cannons now rather than later. Yeah, one here and one there, and then we can delete the extra room. I think that was the extra room. Yes, oh, good. So we don't have that pointy corner sticking out, we just have the cockpit sticking out. Pointy corner will stick out just there. Okay. And I think I want to do this for one more level. So, what do we need to accomplish that? Do we need to go out more? Yeah, we definitely would. Yeah, just a half, because then if we turn around, we should get the other half of the diamond, right? Rotate, flip. Is that the halfway point? No, it's not. This is the halfway point. We would need a halfway merged room. Yeah, something like that. At the proper height, of course. And the proper width out, which is not that far. Of course it's not. Why would it be easy? You know what? Let's try this first, actually. See what snap points we get on this thing. No, we already had that one, I guess. That's too far out, so we have to go half back. That's what I thought. It was worth testing. There we go. Perfect. Now, where do we need to go for... Oh, that's actually perfect for there, too. Flip that. Copy that. Let's copy this room out here so we can snap this one to it. That's pretty nice. Okay. Whoops. I'm going to... Should I delete these? Yeah, I think so. I might be able to sneak another snappy piece in here, and I want one of these. It's a very, very, very good reactor. Snap that in now. And I don't think that messes up any of our photon cannons. Okay. Maybe we can't. Whoops. Oh, darn. That's a pain. That. Oh no. Okay, that one's easy. Flip. Snap. Perfect. Yeah, we don't want to put the reactor in yet, actually, because we're missing a piece. Okay. So on this level, it was a half up and a half in. So it should be the same over here. So if we go there, that's half in, half up. If we put this on the back, what? Did I not pick it? Did I hit right mouse button? I hit right mouse button. We move that room to the top. That's a half up. Now we need to move it a half forward. Copy that. Nice. Oh my god, I'm glad I figured this out. Because that is a bit of a pain otherwise. Now, is that right in the middle? That is right in the middle. We should just be able to flip this. snap it right where we want it as well. And also then, in that case, rotate it and snap it to each of these pieces in turn. Right? Something like this. I don't know what that one snapped to. There we go. That is coming along very nicely. I'm even liking these engines. But before we go too much further, let's see about, do we have a room in there that I want to get rid of? Yes. So, where'd those reactors go? I think that's directly above that room. Is it right in the middle? That is. Oh, it's been moved forward. That's fine. That is totally fine. Oh, no, it does need to be right in the middle. Darn. Okay. Well, we can see that room sticking out. So, let's move it a half back if we can get that wing to stick to it. I think the side is already taken up on that room. Okay. Copy. Move it up. Move it back. Delete that room. Move it. Oh, I don't need to move it down now, do I? Oh, it sticks out just a bit. It sticks out just a bit. I can see the corners. Well, maybe the reactor, we want the corners to stick out because they're blue. Oh yeah, that's very nice. That's very, very subtle. Okay. So that's not in the way. And then we can snap this. So we get two of them. We have a third reactor there. I like these ones. These give maneuverability and they stack. So if we put 3 of these in, we'd get a very maneuverable thing. In fact, maybe that's what we do. Let's copy that and put that in there. And we can have 3, but we can't block off our... You know what? Let's move that. We'll have these pipes coming out the back. We'll copy this one. Where are those pipes coming out? Right there. So that's 3 of those. And then we'll pick the other reactor again. And we will snap 2 of these in. Right there. Okay. Now, can we close this off, or do we need to set up a whole bunch more scaffolds? I think we're going to have to set up a whole bunch more scaffolds. E, that's the flip I wanted to do. Oh, those aren't in the middle? Those aren't in the middle. Come on, snap. Oh, I need to set up the scaffolds. Oh, drats. Okay. So, oh, I think that's where it needed to be. It is for that one. All right, well, we've done a lot of stuff today. I think we should take it out for a quick test flight. I'm going to delete that one. We've got some under things here. Okay, modify. Apply the edits. Where's the... Okay, first person. Oh, darn. We've got an extra room in there. Okay. Easiest way to deal with those is from the inside. Get all the way to the cockpit. Perfect. Apply those edits. Ooh, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, even without closing it off. It looks like wings. want to get a peek at is how the front end looks. I'm pretty happy with that. If we can make the bottom look remotely similar with maybe the cockpit and the engine at the top peeking out on each side, and obviously the landing bay, that would be great. Yeah, sort of like a very pokey seed. Pretty happy with it so far. All right, that's going to be it for today, everybody. Until next time, have a good time.